on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Atlantis Kitchen. I'm super excited for today's episode. It's definitely very different to something I've had before. Today we will be making shrimp and grits. Let's get started. Okay, so the first step is to fry some bacon over this pan. So I'm just going to put a bit of oil in it to heat up, just a little bit. We don't need a lot, we just need about 4 or 5 slices of it. Okay, the bacon is finished cooking. Now I'm just going to chop it into little pieces. Now that I've finished chopping up the bacon, I'm just going to put it back on the heat to let it fry for a bit. Okay, so for the grits, I've put 4.5 cups of water in this bowl, and then I'm going to wait for it to boil, and then we'll add the grits in. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Okay, so this has come to a boil. Now I'm going to slowly pour in my grits, stirring so we don't get any lumps, and then stir it often for 35 minutes. Okay, I've turned down the heat. Now I'm going to let it boil for 35 minutes. Okay, the grits are done. They look good. Okay, we're gonna do about 2 cups of shrimp. I'm gonna reserve about this much and leave it whole. Apparently we're gonna cut them into really small pieces. These are pre-cooked, so we don't have to worry about cooking them until they're cooked through. Now we're gonna add in the shrimp and the bacon. And I'm just gonna keep frying that. Okay, so I added 1 cup of chicken stock to the shrimp and all that, and I'm just gonna let that simmer for like 5 minutes. Okay, coming back to these grits, they look interesting, I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna say anything too mean because that would be unfair on Alabama, but they do not look like the most appetizing thing I've ever seen, but you know what, we could be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so we need to add some cheese in. Give this a stir. Okay, add that in. And then a pinch of salt, and I'm just going to put it under the grits, let the butter melt, let the cheese melt, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, now I'm just going to stir this. You know, we'll let it keep sitting to melt. Now I'm going to prepare some other things to go with everything. So I'm going to cut it off about there, setting that aside. I'm just going to get some parsley, and then some lemon juice. I'm just gonna cut it in half. And I'm pretty sure this is done now, so I'm gonna turn it off. Okay guys, the shrimp and grits are ready. It looks so good. Now it's time to call the others in now. Time to try now, guys. Guys?
Sorry.
Coming.
Busy
packing.
Yeah, we missed.
Yeah.
Missed the cue.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Good.
Is this the first seafood dish we had on the channel?
Yes.
Yes.
And, okay, I have to be honest. This is the first dish I'm a little like.
We're not used to seafood. We don't have a lot of it.
We're not used to seafood, but even the sound of the word grit.
It doesn't look too appetizing, and it reminds me of porridge, but you know, we could be pleasantly surprised.
We've been pleasantly surprised before.
Yeah,
so someone's ready.
This is Alabama's state food, shrimp and grits. Basically, it's got grits on the bottom, and then on the top it's got bacon, shrimp, and then just some toppings.
Okay,
I can't wait to try it, but like, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
We have never tried grits before.
Because I really don't like seafood.
Yeah, so we're just getting a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything.
Okay.
This is the first time. Do you know how long I've been waiting to try this?
I know.
We've been hearing about it
This
for
is like
so
our
long.
most requested video.
Most
ready?
requested,
Bash
and
it.
I'm the most nervous.
Bash it.
Smash it. Not bad.
It's not as bad as I expected.
No. I didn't have high hopes, but... Wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what? Let me go on again.
So, what's the flavouring in it? You know, like, is it just the juices that all the meat was cooked in?
Yeah, and chicken stock.
Chicken stock.
Ah, that's what I can taste. That is giving it a nice little kick.
I'm loving the bacon and shrimp together though, can I just say?
It almost reminds me a little bit of polenta.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. We don't eat anything that's like this, really.
No.
Except for maybe polenta.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. I like
What do you
it.
think, Denzi?
Yeah. It's just
No. Yeah, seafood. This guy's totally like against seafood.
it's not good and it's not bad. It's just
That's pretty good. What meal would you mostly eat?
Yeah. And primarily, who eats it?
And is it a dinner or a side? Side dish, or is it?
It's probably, I think it's like a southerner's food.
the grits looks like some sort of risotto rice type thing.
It is a little bit like risotto.
Yeah, true.
It's actually growing on me.
All right,
It's growing
you ready
on
for
me.
some fun facts?
Okay.
Okay, so the Alabama does not have an official nickname, but it is often referred to as the Heart of Dixie. It has also been called the Cotton State and the Yellow Hammer State.
The heart of Dixie.
Yeah.
What's Dixie?
I think it comes from some French writing that used to be written on their currency.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 10 is like DIX in French, I think, and so they just ended up calling it Dixie.
Oh, wow.
The population of Alabama is 5 million. Same as New Zealand.
Same as New Zealand.
The windshield wipers are invented in Alabama. Yep.
Wow.
Alabama was the first state to recognize Christmas as an official holiday.
Yay!
Check.
That's extra points.
Yeah. Grits originated during the 16th century among the Native American Muskogee tribes of southeastern states, including Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. These tribes are credited with grinding dried corn into a coarse, gritty texture and serving it to the colonists. And then obviously things like bacon and shrimp and all that stuff were added at a later date.
It isn't as gritty as I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be much grittier, but no,
That was good.
it's really good. Nice and soft. I like it.
I can actually see how this would really grow on
I really
me.
like it.
Said before.
That's probably the least
Not good,
touched
not
dish.
bad.
Yeah.
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 Okay, let's rate it.
Let's rate it.
Ooh, let's do
3,
it.
2, 1. 6.
7.
6.
7.
14.
Oh.
6 plus 6.
12.
No, 20. 26. 26.
There you
Wow, 26.
26.
Alabama.
Alright guys, that was 23 down, 27 to go.
Like
So close to halfway.
Yes.
So close.
Make sure you guys check out the description if you want to know anything about this. There's Patreon, merch, GoFundMe, all that stuff. And follow us on Instagram. I have a business as well.
Yep.
This one.
Putting it in front of his face.
Yeah, and we love you guys and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!